Hello, I'm Athena Cos. Let's talk a little bit about quantity versus quality with cosplay. A lot of people ask how to start cosplay, and usually their biggest things that are hard about it or more daunting are the price and how hard it is going to be to start. So I was going to share a couple tips and tricks that helped me. There's kind of this illusion that just because someone's a full-time content creator, they can't afford to go get every single super nice cosplay that they want to. That's not the case. Like for me, I have to save up for most cosplays or I need to thrift a lot of the pieces. Similarly, we can also talk about gym stuff with this. Cost is another thing that is really daunting to a lot of people when they're starting their gym journey, fitness journey, whatever you want to call it. So a couple of things that I like to use are there are some items and equipment, whether it's gym or cosplay, that do need to be a little more costly usually. And then there's a lot of things that you really don't need the most luxurious item. Here are some examples. I personally am very grateful that many people have helped me on this cosplay journey. A lot of my cosplays like Cassandra, Wonder Woman, things like that were usually gifted or a lot of people helped along the way to get it. Getting more into specifics, accessories. These are leather gauntlets that I use for a lot of fantasy stuff. I've even used for more apocalyptic stuff sometimes. These were about $7 on Amazon. Not every single cosplay piece needs to come from an Etsy shop. If I could get every single piece locally sourced, handmade, I absolutely would, but that's just not feasible. I don't have $90 to spend on every pair of gauntlets. Similar with wigs. This is my Yang wig. She definitely needs a little bit of TLC. This was about $8 on Amazon. This I did have to do a lot of work to make it look a little bit more realistic. A lot of time had to go into it using tutorials on how to make it look nicer, more presentable. There's nothing saying you need to spend almost $100 on a wig just to make it nice. Granted, I do have a couple wigs that are a bit nicer because they were either gifted, they were sent to me, and then I know people that have that one cosplay that they do want a really nice wig for. And that's where I mean quality versus quantity. I don't need a lace front for every single wig or an absolutely stunning wig for every single cosplay. But maybe there's that one cosplay that I'm willing to splurge on just a little bit more than, say, Black Widow or Raven. Most people prefer making cosplays. This, I'll have to go back. Dylan helped me make this. This is 3D printed. All the scratches on here are from a silver Sharpie we found. This is just black acrylic paint that I found under my desk. And the visor just comes from an old Halo helmet I found at the thrift store. So something as cool as this, obviously there's better helmets, was pretty cost effective, but it still can look good. What I'm trying to get at with this is a lot of people try to make you feel bad just because you don't have the best equipment. There's no reason for you to be spending hundreds of dollars on every single cosplay. Granted, if there is that one cosplay, like Wonder Woman for me, is one I'm willing to be a little more particular on. I'm willing to save up a little bit more money. But if it's just another superhero, another character I want to do, there's really no reason to splurge that much, especially when you're trying to save money, if you're like me and you're in college, you've got other things going on. Where this relates to the gym is social media also does this thing where it likes to make you think that unless you're spending all your money on Young LA, Alpha Elite, Gymshark, you're getting all the supplements from well-known people, you're getting all your wrist wraps, your lifting equipment, your gym bag, unless you're getting all quality, do you even care about the gym? That's just not true. While it is fun to have a couple things that are quality, there's nothing saying you need to break your bank on that. For me, having a good outfit does help confidence, and feeling confident in the gym helps so much with motivation, keeps you disciplined, keeps you focused, and you just feel good about yourself. The look good, feel good mindset. The only things in the gym that I'm a little bit more willing to spend money on are shirts from places like Village, Hidden, and Iron, just because I do like their shirts. I'm not even sponsored by them, I just like their stuff, and it's stuff that's important to me. My supplements, I pretty much just get whatever I need and what works for cheapest. I look for stuff that's on sale. My blender bottles that I use are just ones I've collected over the years. Most of my equipment is from Amazon sales. My membership, I am thankful that I get to use my military discount for it. Otherwise, I've always just used the cheapest one I can find. And there's nothing saying that makes me less motivated, less of a gym person. It just works. So where I'm getting at with all of this is that there can be places where you do put a little bit more money. It doesn't have to be everywhere. If you just don't want to splurge on anything, that's fine too. If you want to splurge on everything and if you have the means to do it, that's fine too. But what I most tell people that DM me, they're in my comments, or people I had the opportunity to meet in real life that ask, how do you balance all this? Like, how do you do it when it's so expensive? Being really, really careful at picking and choosing. Always trying to hone my craft so I can learn new skills to make things look better, like the helmet, the wig, working on weathering. I definitely didn't collect my thoughts as much as I could have before the stream. I'm not really sure why I keep doing this thing. Hopefully these tips kind of worked. Please comment what else you would like to see if you want more specifics in cosplay stuff, more specifics in my gym setup,